Hey guys, got done watching that game a few moments ago, so say a few minutes ago, with Louisville and Miami. And man, was that a pitiful game coming from Miami. It just kind of show you how good a team Louisville really is and how well coached they are. I know pretty much the whole season people were talking about how well they played against Florida in the bowl game last season, but that's the thing. It was last season. This is the new season this year. I thought that they could run the table this year going undefeated. Looking at the schedule, because it really wasn't that strong, they would really help, really more on Teddy Bridgewater's side as far as winning the Heisman and obviously helping out his draft status as well. But when they ran into a roadblock with Florida, who was also a darn good team, that kind of hurt their chances. But tonight they just kind of really showcased why they're going to be fine for the next few years too. And obviously Charlie Strong being the former defensive coordinator as well. Look at the way the defense played. It really lights out the whole game. It's always interesting seeing some coaches that got were defensive minded, how the defenses play for the team. Talk about head coaches that were, that I said were defensive coordinators in years past, and just watching how the way the defenses fly. Uh, it's it's kind of hit or miss on the offense. I'm really speaking about any situation between the college level and the pro level as well. But defensive coordinators becoming head coaches, because you can say otherwise. Like for example, with Jack Del Rio, he was here down here in Jacksonville when he was trying to get some games won, but really didn't have the offense to help out. But with Charlie Strong, being under what Steve Spurrier, Ron Zook, Urban Meyer, seeing so many different offenses, he got it going, and then recruiting like crazy. I know the announcers from the game were talking about, like, oh man, this is like a battle of the state of Florida, and I was like, what are you talking about? Then I realized, oh, I forgot, Charlie Strong has been recruiting like crazy. I think they said they got over 30 guys in that team that are from the state of Florida, and then also being in Orlando too for that bowl game also helped their chances too as far as recruiting. So I don't really like to sit back and just watch one bowl game thinking, oh, this is going to help all the recruiting in the world, because they're already doing the recruiting throughout the season anyway. Those kids are already making decisions for themselves anyway. So just the way I mentioned earlier, talking about the game, the way that Louisville is just playing lights out as well. And now the big question is, whether Teddy Bridgewater will come back or not. Performance like that, he's not coming back. Let's be real. You got to think back to about a few years ago when Vince Young played with Texas, had a great performance in that championship game, and he's basically out. But he had a good season that year. And same thing with Bridgewater. He had a good season. Been noticing too, since he's been playing as a freshman, how accurate he was, and I knew he was going to be fine as well when he gets to the next level because of his accuracy. So even though people are saying, oh, he doesn't play against good competition, okay, keep saying that what you want, because if I was a competitor and if I was a quarterback coming out, keep on hearing you can't do this, you can't do that, I'll be coming out like Cam Newton did. And everybody knows how he came out his rookie year. Oh, you can't do all this coming from a spread offense, and when he do those first 2 games of his career in the NFL, over 400 yards passing. So he's going to be fine, whoever Bridgewater goes to in the draft. First overall, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe. I know hands down top 10, and that's obviously because of the competition they played. But it kind of helped big time beating a good Miami team, very good Miami team. As far as also talking about whether he's going to stay or not, if I'm not mistaken, I heard one of the announcers in ESPN said that he's already graduated, which is big kudos to him because he got his backup plan set up already. So after hearing that, I don't, it's hands down he's not going to come back. You got to remember when RG3 and Andrew Luck were also in college, they decided to come back, but they were also both of them were redshirt juniors. They weren't true juniors, and they both graduated too within 4 years since they were both redshirted. So they both could have come back, but they decided to take off anyway. So when I heard that too, those guys graduated as well, and hear that Teddy Bridgewater graduated, and here he is a true junior. Yeah, he's going to the next level, and he'll be fine. And he'll be walking to a class that's probably be the deepest class as far as quarterbacks in a long time in this draft. Even if he decides to stay next year, for next year as well, I think next year is going to be kind of loaded too as far as a deep class on quarterbacks. So I know this year coming up in this draft is going to be loaded, and then the next season is going to be just as loaded as well. Probably not as deep as this year, but still be a good plethora of quarterbacks coming out. So it's going to be really interesting who where these guys will be going to. Because trust me, there's some teams out there in the NFL that need some quarterbacks. So just wanted to give out my thoughts, pretty much not so much from the game, but pretty much about where Bridgewater might be doing. But let's be real, hey, that money's it's hard to pass it up. And then also hearing this family situation, he'll probably more than likely come on out as well. So great win for Louisville tonight, and we're going to see here in the next few weeks or maybe a couple months what Bridgewater's decision is going to be. So with that being said, talk to you guys later.